Welcome folks to Wear and Tear, a gadget and outdoor channel. Today I want to put some wear and tear on the Convoy S11, a simple yet quality light powered by a 26650 cell or smaller, more standard 18650 cell. The Cree XHP 50.2 LED in this light will give you an initial 2500 lumens. The light comes with a good electronic regulation, tested by flashaholics in the usual corners of the free internet. I tested the reverse polarity protection for those of us who hurry too much when putting a new cell into a light. The light did not explode in my face, nor did it stop working after a correction in polarity. Also working is the undervoltage protection and the thermal sensor, stepping the light down when it gets too hot. Cooling of any sort will give you longer run times on turbo. There seems to be no timed step down. The light is cheap, between 20 and 30 bucks, and comes in any light color one can wish for as long as it remains in the white spectrum. Here I compare the light with two 18650 lights on the outside, and right next to it the Sofirn SP33, also with a Cree XHP 50.2 LED powered by a 2650 cell and 2500 lumens max output, but in a much colder light color. Also, the Sofirn comes with an electronic side switch, while the Convoy features a mechanical tail switch with a forward clicky design. Both lights represent very good budget lights, but very different design approaches. I'm a fan of warmer light colors and tail switches, but unlike the Sofirn SP33, my Convoy had a quality control problem. I'll show you that in a moment. Now, 2650 cells give you more power and longer run times. They're also comfortable in the hand, they feel substantial. But people wonder whether they're practical to carry. I guess if you can carry one of the more bulky 18650 type lights, a compact 26650 light won't make too much of a difference. My suggestion would be to just buy pants that can store your light comfortable. Your jeans pocket might not be the answer if you want to carry 5 lights, 3 knives, 1 multi-tool and a 40,000 mAh power bank. No, really, seriously, the Convoy is easy to carry. It only depends on your determination. In reality, this is probably the light you would take on a longer hike or some cave and bunker exploration adventure. In this case, it will do fine in any backpack or jacket pocket. Plus, the mechanical switch does not tend to turn on by accident, and permanent lockout is done by slightly unscrewing the tail cap. Now, some white wall shots in comparison with the Sofirn SP33 to see the indoor performance. The Convoy has a floody beam profile, a smaller head than the Sofirn, and also an orange peel reflector. The difference in the light colors is massive and will be even more obvious when we go outside at the conclusion of this video. The Sofirn SP33 totally dominates here and seems much brighter, but both lights provide extreme brightness and good quality in terms of the beam profile. I left the audio on for all of my viewers who were not sure whether to take a bathroom break or not. No, seriously. The Convoy claims to be water resistant and seems to have all the O-rings in the right places, but it took in water like a camel coming from a long trek in the desert. What happened? Poor quality control happened. I already got the light with the LED and the driver assembly loose and needed to fasten it. The driver assembly or pill pushes against the reflector, which pushes against the front glass, which pushes against the O-ring, which is pressed against the lamp body. So at first I thought that the problem is there in the area of the front lens or front glass, but it was not so simple. In fact, Convoy used too small of an O-ring between the head and the battery tube, which is not too obvious at first. I exchanged this O-ring against the bigger, better O-ring, and now the lamp is sealed and waterproof. Lousy quality control and more, something that I know from the days of Ultrafire, where it was always a hit and miss whether you would get a lamp that actually fulfills the specifications or not. But enough complaining. It just really shows that you should always test your equipment before relying on it. Now to the section with the outdoor beam shots. You'll see the Convoy S11 in warm white against the Sofirn SP33 in a colder neutral white. The Sofirn has an advantage in the range and brightness aspect, but the Convoy renders colors like the evening sun does. Everything looks more natural, and warm light is better in penetrating mist, rain and fog and stuff like that. But it really boils down to your personal preferences and applications. So just enjoy the shots, and I hope you liked the video. This was Wear and Tear, over and out.